This next one, speaking of generations, is very personal.
Yep.
This next one is the Jorge Palmarin Award. And I was lucky enough to hire Jorge, when he was 13 years old in the Via Victoria as a peer leader. Maria, I know it's deeply personal for you and your family as well.
Absolutely. Charlie, Jorge made such a difference as a youth worker and to his community, as you know, and so many other people in Greater Boston know, and started in his early years in the Via Victoria, and also as one of PBHA's first junior counselors. When he passed, because of that, we had the thought that we'd want to recognize him every year, to have an opportunity for the Palmarin family to join us, to uplift a young person who, very much like George, embodies his spirit and carries that legacy on. So for that, I'd love to welcome Tu Pham, co-director of the Boston Refugee Youth Enrichment Program, or BRI, and she'll be presenting this year's award to our 2021 recipient, Wilma Tec-May, who's a BRI junior counselor. So Tu, please, we'd love to have you tell us a little bit more about the award.
Thank you so much, Maria, and good evening, everyone. Again, my name is Tu. I am a sophomore in college, and I'm so excited to be one of this year's BRI co-directors. I'm looking forward to a lot this summer, like seeing a lot of the same campers from last year and meeting many new ones. I'm also really excited to see campers and staff come together over creative projects and activities, both those that we have already planned and others that our wonderful senior and junior counselors will create as well. So in SUP, teens from each camp community serve as junior counselors who teach alongside the college students and are part of the Leaders Program, which provides college access, mentorship support, leadership training, and opportunities for activism. The junior counselors really are the heart of the program, as so many of them have long-standing relationships with the campers and families. They have firsthand knowledge about best practices for teaching and the best places to go for field trips, and they bring their passion and voice to making the program stronger. Many junior counselors go on to be senior counselors and directors when they are in college and to be leaders in their communities well beyond SUP. So it is my great pleasure to introduce the Jorge Palmarin Rising Leader Award, which is presented in this spirit to a junior counselor who has shown exceptional commitment to his or her home community and has demonstrated above and beyond leadership as a member of their camp staff. The recipient of this award represents an individual who possesses extraordinary capabilities as a future leader of PBHA's summer urban program and beyond. I know personally the quality of the individual who receives this award. My co-director, Louis, is a past award winner, and I'm really proud to know this year's award winner as well. I am so honored to have the Palmarin family join me to recognize Wilma.
So welcome to Inez, Marco.
Okay, there we go.
Trying to figure out how to get out.
Yeah, it's like, do we go?
You guys came deep.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Maria. Always so grateful to be part of this event and this evening. So make sure people give. One of the main reason we're here, my name is Inez. I'm here with Marco, Bushka, and Brandon, Jorge's nephew, tonight to present the award. Tonight, we have the pleasure of presenting the Jorge Palmarin Rising Leader Award in honor of our beloved Georgie, who was a camper with Kailash program in the South End and one of the first PBHA high school junior counselors for the SUP program. Jorge went on to be a strong leader in his community and a role model for so many children and youth through teen empowerment, City Year, Inquilinos Boricua en Acción, Youth Workers Alliance, and the Boston Center for Youth and Families. One of the great news that we bring today is that the Palmarin family will be matching the award tonight. So we're so excited to be able to offer an increase in the dollar amount that's going to fund this award. And we hope to increase that over the years because you know how hard it is for young people these days to get an education. And we hope that this is used wisely, and someday we hope to increase it so that we can actually send someone to college, at least pay for a year. So thank you.
That is incredibly amazing. I know this year we're so grateful that we get to honor Wilma Tec-May. So Wilma will be receiving a scholarship that the Palmarin family is so generously matching. Would you guys like to share a little bit about Wilma and why you selected her?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Bushka's gonna go next.
Yeah. Bush
Um,
going to some more.
I was just gonna say a little piece on George. Before that, sorry, I had to write it down because it's my brother. It gets a little emotional. So thank you everyone that's on here tonight. It was the introduction of programs like Key Latch that George found his path to youth work. With the meeting of Harvard students Vicky and Remy, George would be planted in a mustard seed of passion for human life in the midst of a neighborhood riddled with death and destruction, a neighborhood infused with alcohol and drug-addicted hate. It was with this mustard seed planted by Key Latch that would grow inside George so big that at his sickest moment with his cancer, he refused to go home. Picture a man so in love with the youth of Boston that even in his last days, he stayed at work. Try for a moment picturing yourself feeling, we all know what cancer is, and so feeling death eat you from the inside out to the point where you're pale and weak. Now try for a moment being so in love with your youth and your people that you refuse to allow that to stop your work. You're not just money givers here tonight. You're the planters of mustard seeds, like this mustard seed that was planted in George. You're allowing Key Latch to bring about the Georgies that our world desperately needs. In short, if you donated $1 tonight, you have single-handedly saved a life. Thank you.
Bushka,
Man.
beautiful.
Thank you so
Georgia?
much, Bushka. We really appreciate that.
Mhm.
Thank you, bro. So Georgia was a wonderful man who we lost too soon, but made a massive difference during his lifetime on Earth. And it gives us great joy to honor a young person tonight who's walking in his footsteps. The Jorge Palmarin Rising Leader Award winner for 2021 is Wilma Tec-May from the Boston Refugee Youth Enrichment Program, or BRI. My nephew, Brandon, is going to share more about Wilma.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can, Brandon.
I may be young, but I'm not tech savvy. Wilma's senior counselor shared that Wilma is a selfless and generous individual who demonstrated her maturity through the care she gives her students. She is incredibly thoughtful when communicating with families, make sure they feel comfortable and welcome. She's committed to growing as a teacher and sought out feedback regularly. Wilma demonstrated exemplary leadership and initiative when teaching math lessons to Bride's class last summer because her class had a new English learner who needed one-on-one attention. Wilma often teach her weekly math sessions independently. They were creatively designed and very thoughtful. As a highlight of our campers week, outside of Bride, Wilma volunteers at her high school to have fourth grade buddies and be a role model for her. So she also dedicates time to Girl Power, an event that her school hosts and to empower women and challenge them to reach their goals. Finally, she has volunteered to run a 5K for the Asian Task Force against domestic violence community. She is well deserving of this award. Please join me in congratulating Wilma Tec-May. Congratulations.
Woo, that was great,
Hey,
Brandon. Wilma. Woo.
Congratulations, Wilma. I understand that you have the physical award with you, so maybe we can, if you can hold it up, we can take a picture.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much.
Awesome. You guys look great. That was a great photo.
Great. Wilma, would you like to share a couple thoughts with us to end our night?
Yes, I mean, after everybody speaking so very well of Jorge, I'm so honored to receive this award. As many of you know, my name is Wilma Tec-May, and I would like to say thank you for the nomination alone and for the award. I would have never thought that I would be awarded for something that I find fun and something that I love to do in general. From being a camper to a volunteer and eventually becoming a junior counselor, Bry will forever have a special place in my heart. I mean, after 6 years, the memories I have are endless. I was able to find my closest friends and mentors, but most importantly, I was also able to find the confidence that I needed to get through high school. The camp counselors constantly reminded me that if I put the extra hard work and believed in myself, I would able to do anything I set my mind to. These counselors, who eventually became my best friends, like Teresa, also supported me through my college application process. Bry is more than just a summer camp. It is a home to many campers who seek friendship, support, whether it be a personal or an educational sense. But most importantly, Bry helps the campers grow into the people they are meant to become. My motivation to continue going every year was that I knew that I was making a difference in the campers' lives. I knew that just being there to say hello or play a game or even help improve their English or math skills, I was making a difference. Once again, thank you, and it's a true honor.
Wilma, we are humbled to honor you, and those of us that knew Georgie well, this is so fitting that you get this award tonight. Congratulations. Thank you for your work. Thank you for making a difference on a daily basis. And George would say, you got to keep doing it. I want to say to Bushka, whose name on the screen is Francisco. Bushka, beautiful. Thank you. Brandon, fantastic. Even though you're sideways on my screen, I love you. You're incredible. Inez and Marcos, family, familia. Here's Georgie. I keep him close. And we'll never forget him. He lives on through all of you, through Wilma, through us. So thank you. Maria, of course. Maria's also family, literally.